Which show was it where we had to do the intro like 17 times? First live show?
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
because we had like 17 different devices all trying to do the same thing at the same time.
Hey! Episode 58 of the Corner Convo. We are back.
58 and a half.
58 and a half.
A corner like thousands of others across the country. It's the place to go if you want to be seen, and to a lot of folks, it's the information center of the neighborhood.
Our job is to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish, and because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change.
Funk is in the bag, and the bag is the bass, and the bass never change. It's a groove. Soon as you hear that groove, I know I got you.
Hey, my name is AMON. I want to welcome you to the Corner Convo. I will be your host for the evening, afternoon, the morning, wherever you at. Let me let you know who I am.
I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time. One of the best singers, one of the best looking motherfuckers you've ever seen. Hold my drink, bitch.
I love it. Next up, we got my boy AB. What up?
Time you got to do certain shit. It's just enough that people know that you know I go where I need to go to get it done. If you push my button, there's no telling what I may do. Stab you, choke you, bite you. I mean, whatever it takes to make a motherfucker stop existing, I would do that.
I wish this motherfucking spoon was sharp, is what he's gonna say.
I was gonna say, like Abasi will fight somebody with a toothpick.
Absolutely.
Hey, let me bring this down, man. If y'all just happen to see some ladies come down these stairs, you know what it's about.
He said they getting cut. Stab, choke, cut.
I'm an African genius. So from now on, you will refer to me as the African. I'm an African genius. So from now on, you will refer to me as the African genius.
Out of tussle with a whale. Out of handcuff lightning.
I'm an African genius. So from now on.
All these years later, bro, and that music is still so fucking royal.
I love that music.
It's still so royal, bro.
Always gives me the same exact
Who
vibe.
actually did that?
Niles Rodgers.
Facts.
Or Nile Rodgers. I don't think it's an S on the first part. Yeah. Nile. N-I-L-E. The only reason I know that is because when we were using it for the show,
Biblical.
I had to find it to give to the band to learn how to practice because we used to do that live.
So how was y'all week, man? Let's start there.
It was good, bro. It was a good week.
You got stalked at the gym.
Week all at once. Yeah, I did, man. Yeah. I want to start with the bad first. Bad, weird, great. It was one of those weeks. The bad part was I went back to work.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Which is, that was such a fucked up shameful all. It was unreal. Such shading at all. But yeah, man, I went back to work. Fuck it, get out the way. I'm back now. At the gym this week. I enjoy working out. Some people come to the gym and just do bullshit or be on bullshit. I noticed the guy was following me around. Like, he wouldn't be right next to me, but he would be a few machines away. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, man, it's the gym. Everybody do what they do. I go to the bathroom, fam. I go piss in a urinal. There are 3. I place myself in a corner.
He ain't post up next to you.
Leave the middle one open. So you can have, you space yourself out and you go to the third one. 1, skip 2, go to 3.
Right.
This man had to be 7 feet tall trying to look over the fucking urinal.
Wait a minute. 7 feet tall?
If this was 1985, well, I was 7 then, sorry. If this was 1996, I might have hit him because that's just rude. You know what I'm saying? There's no homophobe here, none of that. That's just rude. That's invasive.
It's
that's
invading
everything.
Privacy, yes.
Dude, so I had to
you
stop
ain't say shit to him?
Nah, I ain't, because I don't talk in situations like that. I'll swing on you. Ain't nothing to say, fam. Because his next step is grabbing meat, and I'm not with that. You ain't for spit no game in nobody in the stall next to you. That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped midstream. Pee all on the floor. All on the fucking floor, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to mop it up. Sorry, janitorial staff, maintenance crew. Sorry. I left and went to the family restroom across the gym. Nasty hands and all. Nasty hands. I had to get out of there. You know what I'm saying? And I went to the door that's actually locked. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm being... Look, it's just the truth, man. So on the way out, the man had the audacity to stare at me. So then I said, hey, what the fuck are you looking at?
Oh, you actually said something?
Yeah, what the fuck you look? Now you're just staring. Now, I can take this differently now. You can't say this is homophobe, anything. You can't say that now because you're just staring at me.
Because you're just following me around and you just all in my grill.
Different now, you know what I'm saying? So I get on the elevator. I never take the stairs no more in my life. These knees is fucked up. I get on the elevator. The man comes with the elevator. I'm holding that close button like, Come on, fam. We're not gonna do
Just
this
staring
shit.
at him like, click.
Hey, eye contact and all.
Too funny.
Too Forgot about that shit, man.
funny.
So later in the week, my cousin went off to college. He's going off to college tomorrow.
Congrats.
He's going to college in Mexico for a scholarship.
Basketball,
my big cousin,
right?
Reggie,
Yeah.
Reggie Jr. Is going to, I think it's New Mexico Military Institute. It's a JUCO. I think he has all the tools to do something great. He's big like his dad, Paul's, but he's athletic like a guard.
Really?
Right there. He just didn't get enough shine at Crane or Curie and St. Rita.
Oh, he was at Curie. Okay.
He started at St. Rita, transferred to Curie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, some ball players over there. Though.
But my big cousin, y'all know Big Red. Big Red is 6'8", about 300 pounds. He saw the podcast when I said he drank the Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be Dear CPD too. So Haven hit me, right? He was like,
here we go.
Haven hit me, so Haven knows him. They just happen to run into each other,
yesterday,
right? And he like, yeah, man, you know, I got some smoke for Abasi, man. Talking about I drank Kool-Aid. I don't like that shit right there.
I don't care.
Yeah, I say, hey man, we gonna have a part two.
6'8", 300. I care.
I'm gonna tell you something, fam. Back when we were fresh on the job and I was in better shape and actually healthy, not just a shell. I was healthy back then. We got drunk at one of my birthday parties. I was living on 65th and Tallman.
I think I've been over there.
It is so hood.
Is that on the south side?
Oh my God, it's the worst time of my life. Them 8 years, I could never get back, dog.
You stayed 8? Damn.
8 years, bro.
I came over at least twice. That's ridiculous.
Joe, me and him wrestled drunk one day. Ask him this. Tell Ava ask him this. I slammed his ass. When I slammed him, Joe, I got out my own house and ran.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a big ass dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yesterday, because of the podcast, he ran the fuck up on me.
Yeah, he was on that.
My knees aren't that nimble anymore.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? I had to stand there and take that shit.
He sent the kite to Haven. Haven hit me immediately. I said, all right,
My boy said
we got set up.
Like it's like they in jail.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what they was on.
Commissary too?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
My week was cool though, man. How about y'all?
Man, I had a great week, dude.
You don't say.
Yeah,
Right.
I know. It's
Go figure, motherfucker.
wonderful weekend. No, man, I got to DJ for Jonathan Swain at Link Unlimited, his
What up,
nonprofit
Jonathan?
organization, which was cool, man. They had a mentors, like the organization basically assigns mentors to high school students in Chicago for them to, follow them through college. We have a lot of these conversations in the education world, like, high schools are really big on, we got to get you to college, right? The problem is a lot of our students get to college and don't finish. So his organization is specifically responsible for saying, all right, once you get to college, we're going to mentor you through that process so that we make sure you finish, right? So it was dope, man. We did 2 days. We did Friday and Saturday. Got to meet some parents and they got a great staff over there. Shout out to Kelly. It was a real good time, And then, of course, I've been about this boat life, man. Like,
Of course.
Definitely been about this boat life. I almost lost my finger this week, though.
How?
We were out there on Thursday or whatever it was. It was just kind of like an off day. And, the whole trip was cool. We was out there chilling, anchored down. And then the wind in Chicago, man, can just like out of nowhere, like pick up 20, 40 miles, right? So we started noticing the wind was coming, and I asked my man, like, yo, should we, pull anchor and make a move? And he's
these are boat terms. I've heard you anchor down and pull anchor.
Yeah, I mean, these aren't technical terms. It's just, the anchor is a technical term. Yeah, it's what keeps the boat from moving when it's on the ground. Yeah, I don't know all the words yet, but so I'm like, man, look, he's like, no, we good, man. We got about another 20, 30 minutes. I was like, all right, cool. Man,
you can time that shit from the wind?
Well, I can. You can.
That's dope, bro.
He wasn't thinking about the wind. He was just talking about the time.
Number one podcast, sir.
We had 20 more minutes left in the time for the ride that the people booked, right?
Right.
So anyway, so it's just like, yo, all of a sudden we noticed the boat is going ham, right? We get catching this major rock. So we like, man, let's go. Let's make a move. So when we went to pull the anchor up, there's like a little pulley system, right? That it sits on. So he's pulling backwards and I'm drawing the anchor up, but then it slides off of the pulley system. So when I grab the anchor to put it back on the pulley system, as soon as I put it back on, the button to coil it was already there. So as soon as I dropped it, it pulled in. And like you can see a little bit, but boy, I looked at my hand like this and was like, I got all 4 fingers. I'm good for now. But bro, it was terrifying. And then the ride back, because it was so windy, man, it was tough, man. But we had a great weekend, man. We had Chicago Scene this weekend, which is like the big Chicago boat party. Wasn't as many people out there. I think COVID. I think a lot of stuff is going on, but it was a good time, though, man. I had a really good time. And then yesterday had a different vibe. Shout out to Leah Avery from Just Play Entertainment. We had the adult playground all over Promontory, man. It was just a good chill kick it, man.
That sounds freaky.
You got it sounds like that. You know what's wild though? Freaky, when I put that on the flyer, adult playground, I was like, okay, I don't know if people are gonna get the wrong idea here. Like it's basically a game night, but it was daytime, so I didn't want to put game night on there. But yeah, we put adult playground. No strippers or no porno stars showed up, so I think it worked out.
That's a loss. That's definitely a loss.
That's an L.
There are no boat experiences that actually scare you off the boat. That might take me off for a week right there.
Bro, that wasn't the one. I can't really go into detail on this, but it got worse, a lot worse. And definitely, I had gotten my chest to the point where I'm like, yeah, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do this. I'm a people, I go up and down the dock, people like, Kende. I'm like, yeah, what's happening now? All right now. Y'all see me all the time. I do this. But when you're trying to dock, while it's windy like that,
dock and anchor.
When you're docking, you're trying to pull the boat into the dock, right? But the best way to do it is to back in so that when you leave out next time, you can just go out forward. Exactly. So you have to park between a boat and then the actual dock, right? When that wind is blowing like that, depending on where it's coming from, it was coming north to south, and the dock that we were at, he's got a reverse from north to south.
Did you use the compass to gauge?
Nah, you don't need a compass. You're sitting right there, man.
Okay,
in any case, the wind caught his boat as he was turning, man, and it turned into a lot of back and forth. We had like 5 or 6 other guys like helping keep the boat from crashing into other boats. Like it was a lot. That was the first time I was like, okay, things can go really wrong. Like trying to drive these things. Up until then, I hadn't really experienced that, but it was cool, man. Still a good time.
No, I don't have a good week ever.
That was the saddest thing ever. I don't have a good week ever, bro.
After hearing about y'all weeks and shit, man, I have nothing.
That's cool. Let's not waste any more time with your dry ass.
Nothing but feelings.
All I know is profits are way to fuck up. You know what I mean? And I make sure we are in a position of power.
And real quick shout out, man, to the brother that made the closeout beat. Hondo Lawrence, man. Dolo for show. Dolo
Hondo, happy birthday, boy.
Happy birthday, brother. It was a great time kicking it with him and my brother this weekend, too.
I can only imagine that shit, bro.
Now, I saw this. When I hear Will Smith, right, you think of nothing but positivity, success, right? In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground, where I spent most of my days, right? You don't necessarily think about
my neighborhood.
I got one little fight. My mom got scared. Yeah.
With my uncle.
Come on, man. This is like the Lamb Chop song. This is the song that never ends. Oh, you don't know the words?
I do.
Anyway, so when you hear his name, you think about blockbuster fucking movies and all that shit.
Jada put him through.
Entanglements, all that type of shit, right? But what you don't hear is his name mentioned with Jay-Z.
Well, okay.
Who's the biggest star? Who's the biggest star?
Will, for sure.
Okay. Just making sure that you're not that biased. Okay, cool.
So they have teamed up and they're investing in a company to help low-income folks get properties. Did y'all even look at that? Thank you.
Well, all you did was write that happened. You didn't send like a link for us to read about
all you have to do is go to Google.
Or you could just send the link in the same text.
Yeah, I probably could. I did that before and you still didn't look at it, so I'm sorry.
That's true. I wasn't looking at it.
That was cool, man. That was cool of them to see names that big, even though they're not using their platform, they're using their wealth and their influence, and it just shows on their platform, give back, reach back to low-income families. When we think of low-income, the world is set up this way, society is set up this way, you think of black people. You do. And which leads me to another point, but it's good to see them doing that. I think they're going to purchase 1,000 homes for starters, and about $100,000 range, and you can.
It's a program. You can after 2 years, I believe, you can rent it, right? And after 2 years, they'll put you on a program to buy the home.
Oh, rent to buy, yeah, right. That's great.
Which is also teaches you how to save your money, so you can have money for your down payment and how to manage your money. Like it's a whole program.
Yeah,
it's a whole program.
I mean, at the end of the day, man, the when we talk about,
I believe the company that they're investing in is a actual black owned company.
Landis, Landis.
Yes.
I mean, at the end of the day, the only way to combat like the wealth gap as well as racism is through property. I mean, at the end of the day, like when we're talking about reparations in Evanston a couple episodes ago, right? That program is about establishing property, because property, and we'll talk more about property a little bit later, but property is what allows you to establish equity. It allows you to establish a place that you can borrow against, right? It's an asset that allows you to borrow against it. Right. Pretty much. And at the same time, it's how you build wealth, right? Like, so ultimately, just seeing, I hope it catches on. I hope more and more and more people, particularly in our community, start saying, yeah, let's do that. Let's make sure that other folks have access to the American dream, right? Because it used to be that simple. It used to be go to high school, go to college, get a job, 30-year retirement, you buy a house, white picket fence, 2 kids, a dog, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that was never available to us.
Right.
And it's still not available to us in a lot of ways, man. So, I think that's brilliant. I guess my other question is, I wonder how they're scouting the locations. Like, is it just the program you qualify, you pick your own location?
It didn't go that far.
Because you need to be in a place where the property value is going to appreciate for that to even really have the long-term effect, right?
Not necessarily, too. Like, it's also about them buying the properties that are in these impoverished neighborhoods, right? So we don't know if they're doing that or if they're taking a step outside of those neighborhoods.
Which is not
end of the day, if I've been renting for 30 years and you're going to tell me, hey, I'm going to put you in a position in 2 years to buy the building that you've been renting for 30 years. Like,
wouldn't you rather see them when one of these thousands of homes they're going to purchase? Wouldn't you rather see them? First of all, I'm glad somebody's getting a home that they can own in the near future. Wouldn't you want to see this program put them in a neighborhood that's not impoverished so they can rent?
I don't know, though. The argument against that... Oh, my bad. You didn't finish.
I'm going to say something really simple, though. No, go ahead. Go ahead first. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying the argument against that is that leaves these impoverished neighborhoods, that leaves everybody else, right? Whereas if they build, let's say they renovate, you qualify for the loan to renovate whatever that location is, right?
Right.
That one piece of property by itself raises the value of that block. So you do that again down the block, raises the value of that block. A lot of these areas in Chicago, particularly that are like, the wealthiest places to live now, were trash heaps 20 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. You establish the value of the land.
Wicker Park.
Yeah, Wicker Park was Lincoln Park, Logan Square, all that. Yeah, I mean, like, so that's how you raise the value of those areas, is by building and establishing land that's more valuable in those places.
But that's just homes, though. I think also, I guess I'm coming from this angle. They can build new homes in these impoverished neighborhoods, but then you still have the 1,000 greasy spoons, the 200 laundromats, the 1,500 churches.
That'll change, though.
The 1,700 liquor stores. I only seen them move one liquor store in Chicago.
Yeah, liquor stores.
And that's for real. That was the one, the Belmont on Laramie and Kinsey, by the 24-hour drive-through grocery store. It is so hood over there. But Lori came in, put a fresh fruit market there next to the charter school, moving Everest, and that liquor store made money. Shut that shit down within a month. Boom, gone.
Well, because it's by a school.
The school it's school 2 blocks over from that.
Yeah,
they didn't care about
like
that.
Right across the street.
You know what I'm saying? But the point you was making, though, August 1st, I think the landlord or eviction moratorium was up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this program made me think about that, because now you got a lot of landlords that aren't accepting these vouchers that are given out. So I'm looking like, okay, where are these people going to go? And the only opportunity they're getting is to use these vouchers in the neighborhoods they are already in, and someone wants to get the fuck out.
I feel that.
Now, that's why I was coming from right there.
That.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, just they got to fix that shit too, though. And the numbers on that, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. The numbers on that was the voucher holders. If what I was reading was correct, 48% African American. The next closest ethnicity is guess what percent? Guess what percentage it is?
13, I believe.
Go lower.
7.
9. 9, bro.
Wow.
And I'm like, wow, dude.
Wow.
That's sad, but okay. I'm sorry for bringing y'all down. My bad, bro.
No. That's good. Shout out to Obama again. You know, we talked about their
Swag
Netflix.
On a trillion, boy.
Yeah, their Netflix series last week. And this week, you know, Obama became a minority owner for the partnership with the NBA Africa. Now, we all know that Obama's into sports.
How many jump shots he getting up?
Oh, every day. He's
shooting over 7-footers, I can tell you that.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Jimmy, you know what I mean? Because Jimmy, man, out there in Africa getting it in, you know, professionally. But, you know, again, I don't really have a whole lot to say about Obama. Anything he does, you know, it's
he typically is on the right side of things. I was actually interested in it because having a former president as your as a minority owner in anything in a business that's in another country, Africa's got some real serious corrupt history. You know what I'm talking about? Like current history, to say that. But I think it's really interesting because Obama's ability to be a statesman and to have, to be a foreign minister, if you will, of the game of basketball in Africa, I think it's really interesting. I'm actually really excited to see what comes of that.
Yeah. Next
hold on, fam. Hold on, Joe.
Okay.
I love seeing a black man live his sports dream out. Those are real hoop dreams.
Oh yeah,
Obama loves basketball.
Oh yeah.
So like we were saying, he getting them shots up every practice. Yeah. No.
Right. How you gonna talk?
How long before he?
Oh.
How many prep talks is he giving his team in Africa? How many prep talks?
No, I don't think he's going to be there at all.
He going to show up.
He's going to go to the games once the TV cameras and stuff is there, but he's not going to just be well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I feel like Obama still has a lot of shit to do.
I keep saying, man. I brought it up last week, bro. But that man had the White House credit score on $1 trillion, bro. He's just so cool.
Yeah.
People that didn't pay attention to the White House because they hate politics paid attention because it was Obama in there.
Yeah.
Doing Obama things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was pretty dope.
Did y'all actually realize, it's actually been like about a week and a half ago, but Emmett Till's birthday was a week and a half ago. Now, I meant to bring that up last week.
I didn't know that.
He would have been 80. So when we recorded last week on Monday, his birthday was that Sunday.
How old was when he passed?
15, I think.
15, 16.
Right? So I bring that up because they're going to do this movie. And I cannot wait to see it, and I hope it's done the right way.
Yeah,
right?
that too.
Whoopi Goldberg is going to play his grandmother. They haven't given too much more.
Before you finish, bro, what else was she going to play in that movie? the white lady that got killed? The white lady that got killed? His grandfather?
Right. What are the options? What are the roles was she up for? Right.
Good for her. It's amazing that after all these years, she's still acting. She's still out here in the game.
I mean, no, it's not. That's what an actor does. You act until you die.
Whoopi is 80.
You act until you die.
Right? I can't wait to knock your wine over one day, bro.
What you mean?
Just on accident, though.
Hey, did y'all see?
See a magic
again, we always talk about
Pinnacle back over. No.
So I mean, no one cares.
My fault,
I mean, I'm just clearly no one.
You don't care about his wine?
I don't.
You care about the Pinnacle?
And I definitely don't.
Pinnacle, bro.
I definitely
you gotta care about the
Pinnacle. Until you get them to cut the check, then it's good.
Hey, the offer sheet is out here, bro. I told you about that already.
Yeah. Okay.
We're finna go get that.
So my boy Chance the Rapper, right? Again, hometown kid. We've talked about him possibly running for president, fucking mayor. Who knows what he's gonna do? He held a books and breakfast with Southside families, which was dope. So he was just reading to the kids, fed the neighborhood.
Oh, dope, man. Yeah.
You know what I mean,
Very
that shit was amazing. Also with that,
he said very divisive.
No Westside families.
He's from out south, man. Let him live, man.
Hysterical.
Let him live, man.
That's
let him
hysterical.
live.
We listen to Chance Out West too.
I always said divisive.
He'll probably be out that way soon.
United Center is out west, bro.
True.
Come on, man.
Speaking of that,
Exactly.
so he was also supporting. How do you pronounce this first name? Is it Ayo?
Giannis.
No,
Ayo.
Ayo.
Yeah.
Giannis. That's where you go.
I thought you were talking about the Milwaukee thing.
That's what I said. That picture of him in Milwaukee turning up was funny as hell.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So he was supporting him at his draft party, which was right around the corner at the right down by UIC from your old school.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I heard, I saw it.
Bracket room.
It was there for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Private event. You know, it was going down over there, man. So shout out to him. Good luck, young boy. You know, he's from the crib.
From the crib, man. He went to Morgan Park. Yeah.
Then at University of Illinois.
That's cool.
And now 36 draft pick. So, you know, we'll see what happens. And I'm gonna be honest, man. Can I be honest though? In the tournament, all right, Ayo, because I know Ayo, but Ayo was from the And One mixtape. So when I see AYO, that's what I know.
Oh, I got you.
Stuck in the past, bro. Come on.
So Ayo, hey young blood, listen here. When they told me that you were Player of the Year, I started really watching you. Right. I felt like the big lights came on and you didn't perform in the tournament.
He's entitled to a bad game, bro.
That's fine.
He's a freshman.
I get it.
Yeah.
He's a freshman, man. That was, I mean, like, the thing is, he wasn't, you know, to be quite honest, I don't know him, but I don't think he cared that much about whether they won a championship or not. If they won, that's great. I think at the end of the day, he was after that NBA career, which is what he got. And Yeah, he's a young kid, man. He's not even like 18 years old yet, 19 years old yet.
He was one and done at Illinois?
Yeah, he was a freshman.
Okay, so all right. That's fair.
Go ahead.
That's fair. No, I was just saying, so here's the thing. When you get to the league, right, when you level up, you have to show up, right?
Facts.
Again, this is what you do for a living, right? So you have all the accolades. You're on the biggest stage. You've been killing all season. Cool, you can have a bad game. I'm not mad at that. What I'm saying is, I didn't see the same player that I saw all season long.
Well, but you know what though, too. One other thing about the NCAA this year is that it was really all over the place, right? They only played like 13 games or something like that. Like it wasn't even like a full 30-game season or 35-game season. The different conferences had all kind of recruits switch teams to go to different conferences because they didn't know if they were going to get to play. So this wasn't really your standard tournament year either.
That sounds like. And no disrespect. So it really means something disrespectful is going to come.
Let's get it. Let's get to it.
Sorry, man. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit, though. That sounds like what people are saying about the bubble. People on both sides of the bubble for the NBA. And these are NBA players, you know what I'm talking about? It's only a step down, but some people say the bubble was easier because it's in a bubble. Some people say it was harder, you know. The fact is you're on the fucking court. You're doing what you do, what you've been doing since you are a kid.
Put the ball in the basket.
Ball in the basket. I think he had a rough game. I don't think it was nerves. I don't think it was the fact that this NCAA season was shortened or just fucked up, like it was really fucked up.
Yeah,
I think he had a bad game, man. But what that should have showed him was what he needs to work on, because they pressured that boy all game, bringing the ball up.
They did. They was on him. Yeah, that's what kept Illinois from getting in the rhythm.
See what I'm saying? So I mean, I hope he worked. I mean, ain't Tim Grover still here training people?
Should be.
Yeah,
probably.
Man. That's the number of the phone call because Chicago is so fucking political.
Yeah,
do that, man. And they look here. The Bulls got you. Hope you stay with the Bulls. Even though I don't fuck with the Bulls, do your thing,
actually, I hope you don't stay with the Bulls. I actually hope you don't stay with the Bulls. Do your 2-3 years, get up out of here, and go get the bag for real. Because the system here is trash. Like, it's good that you playing for your peoples. That's love.
I like how you're looking at the screen like you're talking to him for real.
I am.
That's a plea. That's a basketball player's plea right there, bro. My fault.
Get up out of here. They're not going to get you no help. The system is not built for your game.
This guy, like, he works at the organization. Like,
he wears every pair of mics though. He might as well.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I gotta transition to talk about your Lakers. I don't want to make this long and drawn out, but shout out to Westbrook. All right.
The Brody.
Are they a championship contender because Westbrook is there?
They were a championship contender last year. Injuries derailed that. You know what I'm saying?
Injuries about to derail it again.
Look here, LeBron doesn't usually get hurt like that. My thing with him is he's just older. AD does get hurt often, but this takes some pressure.
Gonna get hurt again next year.
I can see that. But I can see them also saying he's injured, but just resting him. Load management is absolutely a thing now.
It's a real thing.
Yeah. And I enjoy it if my team's doing it. I hate it if other motherfuckers doing it.
Yeah, for real.
With that shit.
For real. I mean, the thing that's interesting to me, bro, is that signing Russell, they only have 4 players under contract right now. So they literally need 8 other players to get paid league minimum to have a full team. So what that tells me is, again,
I'm available.
When we talk about your injury conversation,
do you know what league minimum is?
It's like 75,000 or something like that. Maybe
it's like
1.50 or 1 million.
Actually, I think it's 1.3.
Yeah,
at this point. Yeah,
that's fine.
Either way, I'm just saying, how many talented players are you going to be able to find at that price tag? Now again, I don't know their scouting system. If they got a really good scouting system, you got a lot of different angles now. You got NBA G League now. You got people coming from overseas. The overseas market is one of the best ways to build your team right now, right? That's why the USA is losing in the Olympics, because these Australians and these Spaniards and these cats, they ball, right? Yeah. Exactly. So my thing is, if an AD gets injured, which I'm pretty fairly sure we all know is going to happen at some point. If LeBron, I agree, LeBron doesn't normally get injured like that, but with his load management schedule, right? And what's his name? Gasol, he ain't no young spring chicken either.
He's gonna be out of here.
He definitely gonna catch an injury too. So now what you're really looking at is LeBron and Westbrook playing with a bunch of nobodies against teams that got talent and teams that have experience. So that's all I'm saying. Are they a contender? Obviously, yes. Am I excited to see Westbrook and LeBron and what they're going to do with it? Sure. I don't think they're going to actually win the championship.
Let me say this, though.
Good call.
Fuck the court. Fuck you. Joe, Westbrook was in OKC, not a big market. Westbrook was in Houston, not really a big market. He was in Washington, not really a big market, bro. Big market teams are LA, fucking New York, Chicago.
Houston's
the markets
a
are
big
huge.
market, bro.
It's
Don't
not.
do that.
It's not
Houston's a big
okay.
market, bro.
It's not as big as LA. You want to go there? Can we settle on that? It's not as big as LA. Period. But, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Joe.
It's Texas.
Yeah. Imagine these wild ass outfits he finna come through that tunnel in the Staples Center.
It's gonna fit LA though.
Imagine that shit,
He
bro.
from LA
It's
though.
perfect for LA.
He from LA. He
It's
from LA.
perfect for LA.
But you gave up Montrez, who you weren't using. You gave up Kuzma, who fell out the rotation. You gave up KCP, who paid his dues in there. He got to help you get a ship as a two-way player, 14 points, play some defense, get cooked on the other end of the court. You gave up 2 picks a year from now or 2 years from now for a bona fide Hall of Famer, a walk-on triple-double, a go hard, go 110% every night player.
And never injured. Never. No, I'm not mad at it.
That was some bullshit though.
I am not mad at it at all. Yeah. I just don't think that this is gonna actually get LA a championship.
Y'all want to bet? You want to make this bet?
We want to do it now?
Yeah, we can do it now. I'm ready.
So is the bet? I'm just betting that they're not going to win the championship.
I'm betting they win the championship.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
What are the terms? What
It's win or lose. They either they don't.
No, I didn't mean terms. I mean, what's the wager?
Look at the big brain on
we
you.
can do a simple dub, bro. I mean, for now,
Simple
we
dub.
can always raise it.
All right, simple dub for now, on record.
I'm
Lakers
with you.
don't win.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Wait, you with him?
No, I'm with you.
Oh, okay.
I offered $40. Buy me some snatch with y'all 2 dubs. Y'all just afforded me some snatch, bro.
We're not a sports podcast, but we gotta talk about.
The Lakers, though. Sorry.
Look, this is crazy. We are in Wrigleyville right now.
Boom.
Oh, we are.
And the Cubs have dismantled.
Fire sale, boy.
I saw that.
Man, listen,
Garage
everything
sale.
must go. Right?
And the funniest part
First of
about
the month, dope
that,
line sale. Go ahead, though.
I was watching the Sox game the other day, and it was just on. I wasn't even really all that paying attention to it. And in the middle of the game, they cut the camera to the picture that that the Sox got from the Cubs.
Right, I got it.
They cut the camera to him getting off the little golf cart. He had just arrived in the middle of the game with a big giant Cubs bag. They were like, oh, he's going to have to change out that bag. So, like, not only did they sell the whole team, but they kicked him out, like, that day. Like, bro, get your locker, get on up out of here, Charlie. Like, you got to move around. Because dude showed up in the middle of a side. You're not going to play in this game. It's the 7th inning. Why are you showing up to the stadium, like, period? Like, the game is over, bro. Yeah. You're not going to play today. And he shows up with a big, giant Cubs bag. They or it was ridiculous. They most certainly are trying to say, look, we just gonna save all this money this year, next year.
But here's the thing: when
Cubs
you do
fans,
that,
you're gonna be trash for the next 10 years, easy.
No, but when you do that, right? The Cubs have such a rich history here, right? They ain't gonna lose no money. Can be losing for who knows how many
110 years, damn near.
And they're gonna continuously make
they're gonna make tons of money, man.
Period.
$12 beer, $6 hot dog, $45,000 parking.
Yeah,
like,
all that.
You're gonna be fine. Jerseys sell all over Zimbabwe. Like, you're good.
He says Zimbabwe.
You want to give a shout out to the compound?
Oh yeah, no doubt. So we are on location. Big shout out, man, to J.H. Spell, right?
And Associates.
Said that right? Yes. And Associates. This is one of their properties. As you can see, it's very lush.
Beautiful.
I really do wish that we had the camera situation for this to give you a full walkthrough. Beautiful, 2-story basement, 3-story rooftop situation. It's gorgeous, man. So if you want real luxury housing, you need to check in to J.H. Spell and Associates. That's how you get your weight up.
Dope compound.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what we do around here, man. There's a corner actually in Wrigleyville. There's a corner out west. There's a corner out south. Right. This is why the corner combo is necessary. Because
I don't understand what you're talking about when you say the corner.
The corner. You want to get up? You want to leave now?
Well, you said there is a corner in Wrigleyville. There's several corners in Wrigleyville.
Which is why the corner convo is dope, because no matter where you're at, there is a corner.
But that was the wackest phrasing I've ever heard. I mean, of course, no matter where you're at, there's a corner. There's a corner on every corner.
Are you stupid?
No, you might be, though. Like, you are struggling to understand why that phrasing was not... Never mind, man.
You got it.
We on the corner, y'all.
Did you get it?
I get what you was trying to do. You failed.
No.
I understood it.
Failed.
Damn. Oh, you done woke up now, huh?
Talk about there is a corner.
There is a corner. There's only one. There's only one. Fuck you mean?
A corner on the west side.
You know what? This level of disrespect is not going to continue to happen. It just can't. We
Get
can't.
better, man.
No, I'm great. I'm amazing.
Get better.
the fuck is going on? Now, let's talk about Simone Biles. Because I sent this shit. He said, Simon?
Well, because you typed in Simon.
Look, what I tell you.
See, this is what he do. Right? Anyway, I'm not abreast of what she's been doing. All right, I just know she got hurt.
You can't talk about women that say a breast, bro.
Why not? Right. Women have breasts. You can't say a breast.
Well, all right. They have 2 actually, but we're gonna do that there.
All right,
it's okay though.
I would hate to see a motherfucker with 3. You know, like Total Recall. Don't act like you remember Total Recall.
That was a great save, though, dog. That was a great save, bro.
Yeah, man, don't do this, man. I'm a genius,
man. Simone, look here. The Corner, we love you.
We love you.
We support your decision to take a break or a leave for your mental health, whatever it was. I think she said anxiety. And maybe something else, pressure as well. Look here, if you don't take care of you, who the fuck will?
That's facts, yeah.
If you don't take care of you, who will, man? So, and she caused so much heat backlash for doing that because you had armchair quarterbacks, Monday morning quarterbacks, people that can't do a handstand, a jumping jack, a cartwheel, a sit up, get out the bed,
a round off, flip flop,
nothing. Judging her. And saying, well, she quit. You shouldn't do that. It's America. All this. I'm looking like, bro, you know how dangerous what she does is?
Yeah, that's true.
And if your mind's
break
not
her
in
neck.
it,
that beam is 3 inches wide.
Yeah,
bro.
you could break your neck.
This is before the beam.
Yeah.
She was just doing the tumbling. I think that's what it was. But my thing is this. I don't think she would have caught that much heat if she wasn't a black woman. This is me personally.
Yeah, we said that. Yeah,
I agree. She caught that much heat, bro, because she's a woman, and America is still a patriarchal society. It's still run by white men, you know.
Hey, whitey.
And when you think about America, you don't think about black men in a positive light. You don't think about black women. You don't think about white women. You think about white men.
Right.
That's on all the money.
Right.
All these statues with white men around here. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not trying to be going off, but
that white guy just ran by with a black man's jersey on.
Anyway. Exactly. Right. You know what I'm saying? So she wouldn't have caught that much flack if she wasn't black and if she wasn't a woman, man. I think because of that, the firestorm hit her harder than it should have, and she took it like a fucking queen. She was like, I got to take care of me, basically. And like 2 or 3 tweets.
There's a pen I have and a shirt I have that says, everything you love about America is because of black people.
I saw that shirt.
Facts.
Yeah.
And what's really, I wore it last week, right? What's interesting about that is that Simone Biles also qualifies for that. Prior to her saying, I'm taking a step back, white people were just off the charts for Simone. USA, Simone. And then she's like, yeah, I'm going to take a break. They're like, oh.
How dare you?
Ungrateful, so. I hate it when they say behind closed walls. Behind closed doors. It was terrible.
Oh, I didn't peep that part.
They are as well. These
I didn't peep that part.
First of all, do you get paid when you go to the Olympics?
You do. You get.
Let's think about that shit, right?
But you gain sponsorships if you're good.
No, right. The way you make money through the Olympics is that if you win a gold medal, Wheaties comes to you and they pay $3 million.
Coca-Cola.
Right. Now,
Chick-fil-A.
It's a short career in that regard, though, right? Like after 2 or 3 years after you're done being in the Olympics,
because the Olympics are every 4 years, right? So if you come in late, you may get one.
And that's one of the conversations is that they're saying, well, listen, Simone, this is probably her last Olympics in real life, so she's also cutting short that window for building sponsorships and all that other stuff. I'm with Abasi.
Are they singing the black motherfucking national anthem at this shit?
They don't even know what that is.
Exactly.
We don't know.
Fuck them. We don't know. Do what the fuck you need to do for you.
Let me tell you this though. This is what pissed me off a little bit. How many times in our judicial system have, or will, and do white people go to court and say mental insanity, mental health issues as their defense? And they get the fuck off. She can't say, hey, for a sport, I'm mentally tired, fatigued, all this. Joe, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
Leave this young woman alone.
You know what I'm wondering, though? I'm wondering if there isn't some space here, like coming off of a year of the uprising and the pandemic being over and all like that, and the whole return to normalcy, blah, 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 blah.
Ain't gonna happen.
I'm wondering if some of these folks are conflicted about how America, they represent the United States for the world. They go out there, they poke their chest out, they do great things, and then they wave the American flag. Right. I'm wondering if some of it is like, you know what? Peace out on that. I'm not finna keep going out here representing you when we still see. I mean, because we saw Naomi do the same thing, right? So it's like, I think there could be some.
Do the same thing.
Yeah, there could be some general point where it's like, you know what? Again, everything you love about America is because of black people. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna start pulling back. We're gonna start sitting in the background and see how y'all like it.
Do y'all thing. Y'all gonna get the light bulb.
Let's go back to exactly.
Y'all gonna do that. But check this out though. if y'all didn't know, she came back today or yesterday night to the balance beam.
I saw that.
You know what I'm saying? And the team's in the finals now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, you know what I'm saying?
Man, black is beautiful.
And don't judge her. If she was mentally tired, she should have been off for a month. There's no time. There's no timetable for when you feel okay.
Yeah.
People have to fucking know that. There's no timetable for that.
What was that golfer? What was that one golfer they found out that
Tiger Woods.
was it was a white guy,
dad.
older white guy. He had been drinking vodka the whole time.
John Daly?
Now maybe it was Daly. No, Daly's a basketball coach.
No. Daly's a golfer. The fat golfer, the ugly pants who stays.
It might have been him. It might have been him. I know he was walking around. He had like one of them.
He was drinking vodka the whole
He
time.
was drinking vodka the whole time. And so then he got admitted to rehab. This was like maybe 10, 11 years ago.
It was Daly.
He got admitted to rehab or whatever. And it was an outpouring of support.
Yep.
It was, we've got to really rally around him. He really needs us now, right?
You need
this dude was a degenerate the whole time.
Hey, fam, fuck you.
Yeah.
That's it though.
Yes. Guess what? I would like some ice with my next drink. And also, here's what I'm also going to talk about.
What the fuck?
FloJoe had a long-standing 33-year record, right? And it was finally broken. And this is
Puerto
why
Rican
this,
sister.
No, sir. Jamaican.
Oh, she's
Still black.
Jamaican.
Elaine Thompson Hara.
You heard that last name?
Hara. All right.
Cousin married off.
Broke it by a tenth of a second.
That's a very small window. That's the smallest window of his. Yeah.
That's it, right? But again, black is beautiful. So salute to you, Queen.
Absolutely.
And how dope is it that it took 33 years for that to be,
especially after they kicked Sha'Carri out. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't change nothing.
Yeah, I mean, grab it. You know what I mean?
Whoa, pause. You just pointed at Abasi and said, grab it. Stop.
Thank you,
man.
McKinney.
Use your limbs, man.
Stop, man.
Use your brain out here. Look at this big brain.
I'm gonna have to do so much editing.
Joe, so how about this though? The Jamaicans finished 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And all them sisters was fast.
Feel the rhythm.
Joe.
Feel the rhythm.
Cool running, cool runnings.
Feel the rhythm.
Feel the rhythm.
Coach, you dead man.
I just wish I could have saw Sha'Carri running because I mean she had her tweet that said, "You missed me yet?"
Missed me yet? Yes.
And they gave her flack. Yes, it was petty, but she's an athlete. She's proud. She trained her whole life. Let her talk her fucking shit.
Yeah, man.
If a dude said something like, "Look here, I'm just generalizing. I'm speculating. I have no facts to back this up." If a dude would have said that and he was America's fastest person, he wouldn't have caught the smoke.
No, I mean, I think we said that. We said that black women athletes seem to have the largest target on their back when it comes to anything that they do.
Man, black women are amazing. Keep winning, Queen.
They were born to fly.
I mean, they're going to do it with it. They've been doing it with it without anybody else support this whole time. Like, they don't need you.
Sorry, black men that actually care, but okay, yeah.
They've been doing this. So next, I only found, or one thing that I really wanted to highlight in Black Excellence this week, my man's, and I got to pull up on him, man, Kevin Kelley, right? He's a new black restaurateur, and he's here in Chicago. He opened up Kitchen and Cocktails by, again, Kevin Kelley. It opens up early September.
Where's it at?
Serving elevated comfort food in River North. Right?
AKA Soul
River
Food.
North.
Elevated. It's all in the diction, right? I love that.
Oh no, diction is how you speak. You meant like it's all in the vocabulary.
No, I said diction.
Right, but it's not in the diction.
But diction, okay, probably short for dictionary. So dictionary is words. Think about it. Look how I just did that. Now, motherfucking hater. Again, it's all in my diction.
I mean, I'm literally losing brain cells the longer I sit here.
Hey, I like the fact y'all sit next to each other. This shit cracks me the fuck up.
But anyway, man, shout out to him because I know it's hard to get any property down there.
River North. Hey, look, they gonna
or even open up a business down there.
I mean, they'll let you open, but what happens is you get a lot of these.
You get ran out.
Well, you get these really creative complaints.
Yep.
Yeah,
like Dinner Movie.
Yeah.
Oh, Ashton right there.
Yes.
Oh, they hate that spot over here.
Yes,
they hate it for no reason.
And the owner continuously posts. Shout out to you, kid. He continuously posts how they are harassing him over there.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah,
he uses security cameras for dual purposes, securing him and securing his I don't want to say innocence, but him being right against these false complaints that are being made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because one time they said somebody had broken into the apartment, so the police forced their way in to nobody being there. The scene securely locked. And he just has to go against that. But dude got a restaurant, not dude. This brother has a restaurant down in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Kitchen Kocktails.
Yeah.
This is the one that was famous on the news for people get up on the table and twerking and shit. He went off on the ass.
Oh, that was the one when he said we don't act. I didn't know it was the same guy.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So
wow. I'm going now for sure. I mean, I was going to pull up anyway, but like now I definitely want to go. I can't wait to see this.
Hey, let River North see them ass and titties. Watch how fast they can
No, they did. Teddy Gilmore used to have a spot over there, and they ran him up out of there, and it was the aldermen. Like, see, that's the point. It's not just the people around there. Honestly, in today's world, again, these younger, more wealthy Caucasoids, they enjoy black culture.
Yeah.
They enjoy black culture, and they enjoy it openly. Other white folks used to enjoy black culture, but they would enjoy it privately, right? So the thing is, it's the alderman over there, man. Like, he's the one that's always trying to tighten the screws and put people through the ringer over there because he is the one that's saying, no, this is my ward, right? And, you know, I do think Kelly will have a better... Kelly will have a better shot at it though, like because now there's a lot more conversation about this type of thing. You're gonna have a lot less support from your other white counterparts and your other racist counterparts. They're not gonna support you the same way that they could have pre 2019.
Mr. Kelly, we wish you success.
Mr. Kelly, we're gonna pull up on you. Don't worry about it. What? I mean, do we need to stop?
No, man.
I'm following the leader.
Oh, for sure. I'm a bad example. Look at him now, man. Now, man. Face ass. Look. Let's get right into Look, so no, real talk. Let's go right into the topic. Those are the quick hits. Black excellence. We're done with that. Probably a little elongated, but it is what it is.
That was pretty quick though, dog.
Elongated. That's a 6.
That's like work.
About 5, yeah. Mars gave you fucking 6, bro. Be happy.
Fuck Mars.
Be happy, bro. Be happy, man.
All right, so look, no.
How you gonna talk about my fucking New Balance though, dog? I appreciate that shit. He gonna say you definitely ran a marathon before you came here because I got on fucking New Balance, bro. I hate this motherfucker, dog.
They do look like they're aerodynamically designed. They do. It does look like they cut off 3 seconds from your time.
Them shits is trash.
3 seconds, I'm sorry, dog. My bad. New Balance is old folks shoes. I don't care. I love these motherfuckers.
They comfortable, man.
Let me tell you something. This past week, I was very troubled, man. I tucked my shirt in, right?
You tucked your shirt in?
I tucked my shirt in.
A t-shirt?
Joe, it felt so comfortable.
What is wrong with you?
It felt so comfortable.
Oh, that boy turned into the progressive.
Like, hold on,
the progressive joint.
I'm like, what? This is comfortable as shit.
Speaking of New Balance, man, before we get into this topic, shout out to Joe Fresh Goods on that. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
He had it cracking, man, with his shoe, man. So shout out to you, man.
Yeah, shout out
Friend
Joe.
of the show. You know what I mean? Joe Fresh Goods, shout out.
Joe?
Dion, shout out to you too, brother. Appreciate you.
Who?
Dion, you know, that connect. Dion.
Oh, yeah.
He did that.
Okay.
So
all right,
here's what we talking about. We stumbled onto the conversation about co-parenting. Last week, right? When I was like, I had a moment of clarity, right? So, and you was like, man, that's a real conversation that we haven't had yet.
Absolutely.
And I think that we got to get into it because it's a lot of single mothers. It's a lot of people in relationships, right, that aren't married, but the father takes care.
Ken David, he's the perfect candidate for co-parents, y'all. You have kids of his
That
own.
is not true.
All the time in the world, he can help you.
He actually is on record and said, "Man, I'm the great guy."
I'm trying to help you out, dog. Y'all, you and Beckham got the campaign going.
You trying to find me a woman who already got kids?
You had to have them, bro.
So I guess what I'm asking is, what do y'all think the do's and don'ts are in co-parenting within a relationship?
I've been co-parenting Cameron is 16 for 16 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There are several do's and don'ts. And it all come down to the mother and the father and what the fuck y'all have agreed on. Do, always put the child first.
Okay.
Absolutely. Do not take anything personal coming from the other parent when it comes to the child. Because like you have that best interest in heart for the young one, the mom does too. Now this is granted, these are two adults acting like adults to have common sense, but you know and people like to associate co-parenting with baby mama, baby daddy, not like each other, and all that. That's not fucking true. Baby mama, baby daddy, these are just terms. Negative connotation for no fucking reason, bro. Don't weaponize that child.
Right.
Don't do that. All right, and don't ever forget that all y'all are human. I'm gonna stop right there and let y'all get it because it's gonna turn into a whole conversation. But because I have experiences to where, yeah, go ahead, y'all go ahead, bro. That shit gonna get ugly. That shit gonna get ugly.
I mean, I guess what I was gonna say is
there's a dynamic where you are the parent, right? And there's a dynamic when you're not the parent, and let's say you're the step parent, right? How do you deal with the other side?
Right. The conversation that we talked about was being the step, like being the non-biological parent, but co-parenting, like in a co-parenting situation. So here's the setup. You got lady, guy, have child. They are no longer together, right? Now, guy steps in with lady, now lives with lady, and is really raising child, right? So it was really from the standpoint or the purview of someone who is not the biological parent, but still has to be involved in the co-parenting
capacity
thing, right? Because again, let's say you have an active biological father, right? Which means that person is constantly over to the house. They're constantly at all the family functions.
Why'd you choose the dad, though?
Well, okay, yes.
Why'd you choose the dad? That's interesting, though.
I'm a grown ass man. Okay. What are you talking about?
And
my house society.
And you're not just okay as a co-parent.
I meant to cut you off, so my bad.
Right? No, you're not. The biological father is not just constantly at my house. Like I'm not.
No. I'm not. I'm saying that happens though. No. I know. I'm saying
don't pull the strap out, Joe.
It happens. No, that's what I'm trying to say. There are biological fathers. My little brother is one. There are biological fathers that are very active with not just the child. Not like I'm gonna come get my kid and then we gonna go do some stuff. No, they come to the mother of their child's mother's birthday party. They come to Thanksgiving. They are very active in the family dynamic of co-parenting, right? By the way. So what I'm saying is that when you're the other guy, right, who's not the biological parent in that particular scenario, you then have to develop some type of communication system and cycle with this guy as well, right?
Do you have
for
to?
Sure.
You absolutely
you definitely have to.
You absolutely
definitely have to.
Yes, you do. Number one,
I've been there too. You don't have to.
Me
Number
too.
one, okay, I'm not saying you don't have to, that you have to, but I will say that it would behoove you to do so because otherwise you're going to start seeing boundaries moved that you are uncomfortable with, right? So, you pull up.
That puts that parent that you had a child with in a space where she has to make a decision now.
No, but see, that's not what I'm saying.
So what you're saying is the other parent shouldn't have to make a decision, was what you're saying. Or the mother.
They should not have, because this is when we talk about weaponizing the child, that's how that happens. It happens that, my current man don't really want to rock with you. He not comfortable with you being around here. So with that being said,
yes. Absolutely.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so I guess the point I'm trying to make is that
I got to get personal though.
It's a dynamic.
Absolutely.
It's a dynamic that is not, I don't think, talked about or explored much, but in our community, particularly at our age, right, there are more and more co-parenting situations.
Because people out here fucking.
So, all right, so let me say this. I thought it was very, very important for me to know who the dude that was going to be around my child
That's it
was.
for me, though.
Right? Hold on. I didn't have to be at functions, right?
I don't have to be his friend.
I don't have to be his friend. But I'm saying,
what if y'all clicked though? What if you was actually a cool dude and you was like, yo, man,
what if
you
we
actually
never found out that?
That's cool too.
He said, what if we never found out?
See, here's the thing, right?
No hard feelings.
The kids don't know nothing about that shit.
Abasi walk around with a big giant stick and just draw lines in his sand. Nope, you cannot come in my space.
I'm coming from a real place though. Cam's mom got married. Cam was already here. People know, look here, I'll fight the world for my son. Love my man to death, you know what I'm saying? Me and the bro, I call him the Brody, you know what I'm saying? She got married. I didn't have to talk to dude. You know why? Because I trusted his mom. I trusted his mom. His mom has made sound decisions since I fucking known her.
What if they didn't make sound decisions?
That's different though. I'm fucking everybody up. Everybody getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have to meet him. She had to...
See, I look at that differently though, bro. I look at that
some
way
kind of
different.
incentive to be to be cordial with this dude. I got slapped before by her. I ain't trying to slap no more. It's cool. So, fuck y'all, man. So
that's why you got to talk slower, man.
So I can't help that, man. But so I would go by and just pick him up from dude and, hey, what's up? All right, cool. Hey, what's going on? Nothing, man. All right, got my son. I'm bouncing. And she was like, well, dude feel a certain way that you don't really have a conversation with him. I'm looking like, what the fuck for? Don't need to talk to him for it. He's not abusing the child. If it was, you tell me. If it was, I'd see it. I'd notice it. You know, me and Cameron have a connection.
It's not about what's not happening. It's about what could happen. Like if you two had a positive, you all had a positive relationship with each other. If Cam spends time with you, obviously as his father, and this guy as well, and you two show him as an example that two men.
What's the name of the show?
2.5 Men. 2.5 Men. Right. No, they was
2.5 Men and the baby.
Yeah. Right. I almost splashed his wine in your face. If it wasn't for this very nice opportunity to be in this very nice establishment, I would have had you all over the walls, bro.
So I didn't need to be friends with him. I respect him.
I'm not saying need to. I'm not saying need. I'm not saying it's a requirement.
I need to know him.
And I'm not even talking about from your perspective. That's the point. I'm not talking about from your perspective. I'm talking about from his perspective.
Fuck him.
Expectation.
But see.
Why am I concerned about? I work about my mental health, my well-being, my space. Why must I be concerned about him?
You're using exclusive terms.
You're not.
You're saying need, must.
Yeah. We gonna play Jenga. We gonna play Jenga or something?
No, he said why? He said, "Oh, we gonna play Jenga."
Here's what I.
Honestly, I wish I could have a relationship with my daughter's stepmom.
Right.
So here
We don't have a relationship with her.
Right.
And see that to me that's some weak ass shit, right?
Is there beef?
That's weak. That's weak.
You the beef. You like fuck him.
No. Hold on.
Wait, but you ain't even you've given zero thought to the fact that maybe we would be cool.
You know what that looks like? Hold on, bro. You know what that looks like? That looks like
you're getting too loud over there, dog.
No, I got to because y'all not listening. Y'all not listening. What that looks like, right? On the outside looking in, it's like, man, bro, why you mad? You look mad. You know what I'm saying?
Look mad, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, you look mad.
Did you ever see me and him interact? No.
Listen, bro. I'm not talking about you specifically. What I'm saying is, if a man is taking care of another man's child, right? And the dude,
wait, say that last part.
If a man is taking care of another man's child,
yes,
right, and you've moved on with your life,
right,
whatever, and you're the stepfather or you're the significant other, right? When the actual biological comes around, you or he, the biological, throws shade or whatever.
I didn't do that.
Someone looks weak and insecure.
Who threw shade?
Right? No, he's not talking about you. I'm not talking about you,
bro.
Why introduce that aspect though?
We need you to divorce the moment where you made this whole conversation about you.
He started this shit
so that we can talk about the other 16 million co-parents in America.
Exactly.
We are all making specific instances though.
No, you brought it into your personal thing.
No, sir.
You did. You did.
I did make my example.
But now we're not talking about you.
So why must it be shade involved though?
With
anything.
I'm saying how it can be viewed.
How it can
be viewed, right? I've been in a position.
Get over yourselves, people.
I've been in a position.
Get over yourselves, not y'all. People get over themselves.
I've been in a position. I'd be like, man, like, dude, you corny, right?
Why is he corny? Because he not dapping you up.
Nah, like it's.
Can the man finish the sentence, Abasi?
Y'all talk with each other all the time.
Number one podcast. Look at him. Number one podcast. All in the window.
All the time. Number one, Adam and Becky.
And they try to figure out if they gonna call the police. They're like, we know who live next door. It ain't these motherfuckers. They got microphones and shit.
They can see this centerpiece in that house.
Oh, it looked like a horror story. Go ahead, finish your point.
So what I'm saying is, I made
friend move that centerpiece.
Yeah, be nice, right?
I came to this realization a long time ago. I used to struggle with this, right? My daughter used to be around her stepfather.
I'm personalizing it though. Okay, go ahead.
I initially was like, I ain't gotta be cool, dude. But then I thought about it. I said, no, you're around my child way more than I am, right? I only get the weekends. You get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, several times, right?
Right.
I felt it was necessary to at least pick his brain.
You felt it was necessary. Okay, go ahead.
You damn right.
Right, okay.
You damn right.
Because you want to know what he's talking to your daughter about. What kind of person is he?
Exactly.
Right. What are your value systems like?
If he was a fuck boy, like, situation would have went way different.
Right.
Let me be clear. Right. He humbled himself. Was like, nah, big homie, like, you good. I understand where you come from.
I just give you the stamp of approval.
No. What he said was
wild as hell, man.
What he said was like, bro, I understand. I have a child as well. outside of my marriage.
Right.
So I know where you're coming from. Right. It was just a simple conversation because I don't want that woman anymore. So there's no need for me to even feel
there's nothing to fight over.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
That's not what you're saying at all.
Like you saying so far left of that.
Bro, if y'all open y'all fucking mind up, man, look here. I didn't have to be friends with dude.
No one said be friends.
I did not like him.
You say need, have, must. These are exclusive terms.
Yeah,
Nobody's saying that.
I know.
Nobody's saying any of those things.
Okay, man, look here. These guys, man. Why does it have to? Okay, I ain't answer questions with questions, but why does it have to be an option?
It should be an option because it's about the kids, bro. It's about the kids. It's about the kids.
Let me have a better question. Let me have a better question.
Care of on both ends.
Let me rephrase the question because maybe the way we phrase the question is what the challenge is.
The way y'all hearing me in hostile ears right now, I think it's turning the conversation on its head.
No. I think this, Abasi. Listen. The question is okay. Let me speak from my position.
I'll give you about 2 minutes when it's done.
I don't have kids. Pretty much every woman I've dated,
or you stir one or the other. I don't know what's
pretty
going on
much
here.
every woman I've dated in the last 5 to 10 years has kids. Okay. So I've always been this other guy. I've always been that guy.
But not stepdad though, right?
Not stepdad. I'm not married to nobody, nothing like that. It's levels. Agreed. I give you that. But I have been in a situation where I was spending more time with a dude's son,
which is dope,
than he was. Now, for me, it was a difficult place to navigate because I grew up with my father. My father had 5 kids, 4 different wives. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen what this looks like over and over and over again, right? So for me, I've also seen it go bad with other people where they start to, poison the kid, the other co-parent, whether it's the dad or the mom, poisons in the kid's mind that the other co-parent ain't nothing, especially when they not around. So what I'm saying is this. If I establish a strong relationship with a woman and she has a child, right? Particularly if it's a son, and I notice if I want to have a positive impact on this young man, if I plan to be around, if that's what this looks like, whether it's a girl or a boy, but particularly I think it changes when it's a boy. But one of the things I want to be able to encourage this kid, because I remember being that confused ass little boy when all of a sudden this lady coming around my house buying me Christmas gifts. I don't know you, lady. You not my mama. Like, I know what it's like to be the kid in that situation. Okay, you are the kid in that situation.
No, he definitely took the gift.
When you are the kid in that situation, the part where you are comfortable and uncomfortable it's a very, 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 very thin line. Your parents was in your life your whole life, both. Your parents in your whole life, both. Right? When you are the kid, what you are looking for is somebody to tell you how to do this, somebody to tell you how to experience this. So if and I'm gonna finish so you can get to your 2 minutes. If I want to make sure that this young man or young girl doesn't experience the same level of awkward confusion that I experience, I have to open the door for them to see, hey, I know your other parent. I know your dad. We're cool. Listen, we're going to take you somewhere together. I'm not saying you have to.
We're going to date.
I'm not.
Bro, why you seem mad though? That's weird to me.
I'm not saying it's a necessity. I am saying though that it is a place that we can get to that can be mutually beneficial and positive for the entire family, bro.
That's it.
The child that you said not to weaponize.
F-O-H.
Why? Why?
all that charades over there. This beautiful dissertation he just gave over here. All facts though. Look here, he was 100% correct. 100% correct. So he spoke from the point of being the child in that situation. I'm speaking from the point of being a parent in that situation. No hurt, no jealousy, no malice was never in my heart, never in my eyes. I always talk this way, aggressive. You know that now. It's always passionate, always aggressive, even when I'm fucking laughing, you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel the need. I think I should have been knocked for this either though. I didn't feel the need to extend my hand and make a sincere effort to be this guy's friend because I trusted his mom. I had my own life to deal with.
I feel that on the trust.
My own life to deal with. I trusted her.
And that too.
You know what I'm saying? I still trust her to this day with my child. You know what I'm saying? I never saw any signs or indicators of wrongdoing. Anything. I never saw any inklings of anything. Even talking to the guy, I didn't get a bad vibe. I was using what I've learned in life. to look at this man and size him up, so to speak.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get that, so it wasn't like I go get my son. He tossed my son out the window and I take him and walk him down. It wasn't like that. I see the man. What's up, dog? What's up, dog? Everything good? Everything good? Yeah. Conversation was that short, and I got my son and I left.
But see,
that's not hurt. That's not mad. That's not anger. That's just me not feeling the need to be this man's friend. I have enough friends.
That's fine. No new friends, right?
I'm too old for friends like that, bro.
Clearly,
I'm glad I met in my life, but he's not one of them.
Clearly, what I'm saying is, on the flip side, if he even felt, oh shit.
He could say something.
Let me ask you this.
He don't like that.
If he buys 2 Lakers tickets and calls you and says, "Do you want to go?" You going?
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't shit.
Yeah, I go.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
Yeah. Laker Nation for life.
You go
fucking know it.
You go sit right next to him the whole game.
Hey, I might hold his fucking hand.
That shit is trash, bro.
I'm like, hey, look here, fam. Tickets on you. I got the popcorn, the beverages. Hell, I'll drive.
No, I don't
hate the man. I didn't hate the man. I had no malice toward him. I just feel like as a co-parent, if you are busy and you have the situation like I had, there's no need to say it can be beneficial, like y'all said, for the child involved. My child wasn't suffering at all. Yeah. Matter of fact, he was getting a surplus of emotions of love from both sides, of gifts from both sides. Sure, it was great. It was great.
I think men can easily chop it up with men, right? If you the stepfather,
I don't know about easily,
Joe. Hey, no, you don't even know.
No.
That's weird, bro.
First of all, hopefully the baby mama isn't a serial dater, right? Where she's just bringing random men around.
Yeah.
For that, I'm not rocking with you. But I'm talking about if you're in a relationship, you're married, there has to be a point of contention. Right?
Yo, this dude just drove up, got halfway down the block, and then bagged up to see what we was doing there.
Yeah, man. Number one podcast, man. Number one podcast,
he drove past, stopped, reversed, looked through the window.
Took pictures.
Yeah.
Yo, this shit is crazy.
Right,
we about to have a whole SWAT team over here.
Our situation is different. You got a daughter. I got a son.
Yeah.
That changed the ball game.
It does change.
I agree. But my on the flip side, I don't know if women know how to coexist like that. You know what I mean?
Her tisk.
We got an example right here.
But But let's say there is a flip side to that, right? So like, my wife don't have no problem with my daughter's mom, right? Now, not say they go out and kick it, nothing like that. But if they're around, it's a cordial situation, right? That's all that you can ask. That's all you can ask.
No. I didn't say that. You were saying words like you need to, you have to. That's not what we were saying. We were just, I guess the point of view that I was trying to represent more than anything is that it is sometimes when we talk about co-parenting, we always think about the actual biological parents. We don't have the conversation of the other person that's with the biological parent. And they're also a co-parent in that situation. You see what I'm saying? Because you are involved in decisions about that child. You are involved in what's going on with that child. So you are also a co-parent. And we don't have that conversation
And
now.
also as a co-parent, let's say you have a father who is heavily involved, right? As the step parent, you don't have to really get him. I call myself the uncle. Like you
supervise.
Exactly. You just take a step back, right?
Yep.
But if you have assumed the role full-time father because the biological ain't shit nowhere around,
It's different.
Yeah,
it's different.
You know
Yeah, because now you are in the role again as the co-parent, right? You're still a co-parent. It's not your son, your daughter. You're still the co-parent. You're the one taking the full-time responsibility. So now it's your co-parenting responsibility to protect this child from being hurt by the biological parent who hasn't really been involved in their life, right?
True.
So I'm saying that and so this is why I think it's important to have this conversation about like the way we address this. It's almost like this idea that like students and teachers are enemies, right? Like when I go to my class every year, I say, the first thing I do is say, I want to make it really clear. We are not we're not opposition. I'm not the ops. I am in charge of this room. It is my job to dictate the rules and the terms of what we do and how we do it here. And some of that you gonna like and some of that you not.
Right.
But we're not opposition. But that's what gets built into this conversation.
And we're also not equals.
That's that dude your mama married. That dude your when you talk about like you trust your the mother of your child, right? With raising him, then that means she must have some good judgment in the dude that she's choosing too. Right? So there's got to be some value to her choice in that space too. And for me, anyway, again, always not being the biological parent, but the opposite dude or whatever. I've always wanted to seek an opportunity to say, listen, tap into me as a resource, right? Like, show me how I can help you with your child that I'm going to be around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to feel because if it does get oppositional, what's going to happen? The relationship I have with that child is going to change.
It's going to suffer, bro.
It's going to change.
Absolutely. It may become confrontational. But see, we did the show with our fathers, right? And it's love how you don't call John stepdad, you call him father. He don't call you stepson, except for the example he was setting for the world, for the listeners. He call you son. I don't think y'all get enough credit for being stepdads. Do you feel y'all get enough credit? And, and what is the difference? Is there a difference in the role of stepdad and dad outside of the title?
The real difference is, to be honest with you, is if you allow someone to put a title on you, right?
Doesn't it also depend on how old the kid is, though?
Doesn't matter, bro.
When that happens?
It doesn't matter.
No, because I was 14.
Let me get off when you're done.
It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
For me, right? Whether I've been in the child's life since they was 3, or if I came in at 7, if I came in at 14, there is a learning curve there for everybody, right? If I meet your child at 16 and we get married by the time she's 20, I'm not really looking at this child like she's my daughter, even though I rock with her. Right. I've missed a whole lot, right? But I'm going to find a way so she trusts me, I trust her. We can now start to build a bond. Now, if I've been around you since you were 7, 6, 5, 3, I'm that dude, right? Because I've seen you from every stage of life, and I'm still here, right? So my value may be different. Is there a difference? Again, I think there's a difference. If you get married and your children are already grown.
That's what I'm saying. I was 14.
Yeah, like,
bro, I didn't need.
You was grown at 9, bro.
Yeah, I didn't need. But I stayed with my dad though. And again, that's another part of this dynamic is that I stayed with my biological father. I didn't go with my mom, right? So when the new women in his life came, I didn't need anybody to mother me.
Right.
I didn't need anybody to do the nurturing thing. And not to mention, my mother called all of them and was like, "Hey, sis, come on to the crib."
Which is the point that we're making.
My mother was the one.
Which is the point we're making, right? You should be able to cohabitate and exist and have a good time. There's no reason in the world why I shouldn't be able to call so-and-so, just like your mom did, right? Fuck it. Like, it's cool. I feel like the only reason...
What if y'all don't got nothing in common at all? Like,
it don't matter, bro.
Okay, now.
That's a difference.
But here's...
I agree. I super feel you. You already know. You already know.
No, don't get it twisted. This one lady that my dad dated...
Some women are lame. Some dudes is lame.
This one woman that my dad dated, I just couldn't understand it. At one point, I finally asked, like, bro, what do you see in this woman, bro? Like, I was only a teenager. Now I'm an adult. I kind of get what it might have been, but at the same time, I was just like, "Look, bro,
we know exactly what it was.
She don't fit, fam. She don't fit with nothing. Like nothing else that we do, nothing else that anybody in our fam do. She don't fit, fam. Right. But I'm saying in that same way. So if that's the case, fine. But at least there was an opportunity to open up that door. At least there was somebody saying, "Hey, you want to go? You want to come over for graduation? You want to go out the Wham? You want to go to this trunk party?" If that's out there and you find out this person is awkwardly different and y'all don't have nothing in common, that's fine.
Right.
But I feel like when you show up to the door, like, man, fuck, dude, where my kid at? That's it. And I'm not saying that's what you did. I'm not saying that's what you did. Well, you kind of said it like that the first time.
With the blick out. My Johnson talking about, "Hey, Joe, where Cam at?"
Yeah.
But I mean,
in his mind, in his petty mind.
And it is. Again, man, like, you started this conversation with the fact that you cannot weaponize the child. And I think that at the end of the day, all of this is about that kid, bro. All of this is about that kid. That kid needs to know that there's enough. They need to learn how to be an adult from the adults that are in their life, biological, non-biological, or not. And if you all are able to show that kind of relationship, by the time he experiences that, which is more likely to happen, right? Like he's gonna get older, he's gonna meet girls, there's gonna be a situation, and there might be a thing where they break the fuck up, and now he's got to know, oh, I know how to handle this situation because I saw it.
Facts. We're still human though. We're human. We're 100% human. I like to believe that, at least.
I'm definitely part Martian.
I don't know what's going on.
For sure.
So, how much of yourself do you compromise?
A lot.
With this
a lot.
Other parent, if you're co-parent from the step-parent side of things, for the sake of the child, bro?
A lot. A lot, because at the end of the day, right, it's their child.
Even if you guys have nothing in common.
It's their child, right? If I'm a step-parent, it's their child, right? I compromise a lot, right? And when I say I, not personally, but I as a man, you compromise a lot as it's cracking outside.
No, right. they didn't hit the community neighborhood. At this point, the Facebook post has been made. Oh boy, that drove back because ain't nobody walking past without staying clean. We should have picked the back.
No more podcast. No. This is what we do.
It's on display.
You know, at the end of the day, look. Other coaches do this though, right?
The Facebook page is popping.
Check this out. Other coaches do this shit though, right? And it's not a problem.
Yes, thank you.
Other coaches do this. Great point. Other cultures do this.
Filipino culture,
been through what we've been through,
Indian culture.
I understand that, but
we haven't escaped our trauma yet, bro.
That's not entirely true.
I understand that.
Filipino, he's talking about racial. He's talking about
America.
Yeah, he's talking about
in America.
In America. Okay. No.
They destroy family to get control of
Yes. No, he's right.
That's fair. But I'm saying what I'm saying is this is an easy fix.
It should be.
It really is.
Be.
And look, a lot of y'all, if you still knocking down your child's mama, if you still fucking on your baby daddy, all that type of shit.
Why you gotta say it like that though?
No, that's what it is, right? Because women
knocking down.
I had the baby.
Yeah,
like you played right.
Like you played duck hunt.
Bro.
Like everybody ain't fuck their baby mama or their baby daddy.
If you're still doing those things and still holding emotions, right?
It's different.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's gonna be difficult.
Y'all have to stop doing that and let's just be co-parents.
Look at this boy.
That's it.
Preach over there, boy.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, allow this man to be a father.
Are we saying that? Are we saying that in the context that you are already in a fully new relationship and you still on the side? Or are you talking about like? Right, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying if you're not in a relationship and your baby mama, baby daddy may be, but they still open the door for you, I feel like that's a little different than if you are also in a full-fledged relationship and you on that.
Those are facts too. But what I'm also saying is I'm talking about strictly like you got a stand-up relationship with you and your wife. Your baby mama, your baby daddy has moved on. They have their own relationship, married. Like you should be able to be in the same space and it be okay.
Why?
And then not be weird.
Why we got
that's all I'm saying.
Other cultures though? Why do other cultures have to come into this?
Well, here's why. Here's my answer to that question. Here's my answer to that question.
Sometimes I enjoy learning from another culture.
Here's my answer to that question.
What have you learned from them?
Well, look. So I dated a Filipino.
We have talked to them. Go ahead.
I dated a Filipino woman, right? And one thing I was astounded by is how much they like when somebody would move, everybody else would start looking for property in the next neighborhood or the next state or the next city. And at first to me, I'm like, that's strange because in our community, we do us. I'm going to do me. I'm going to go where I got to go. I come visit you if I need to, woo up the wham. But they literally build what they do. And what they do, they go to a place, they buy a house, 7 of them live there. It's an auntie, an uncle, a nephew.
That's
when you sit down at dinner with them, it's a full family dynamic, right? That house gets owned, that house gets sold, or somebody else in the family takes that house. They do it again over here. It really is when we talk about the culture of family. To your point, in America, we've been intentionally and specifically dismantled. So what you don't realize is that we used to do that.
We originators.
That was the same version of the family that we had. It's been taken from us on purpose.
We were doing it in shacks.
And now we are perpetuating it for them. They don't even have to take it from us no more. We do it to ourselves. We look at it like, nah, I don't need to be around dude. I don't need to be around so and so. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I got my own shack. I don't need that.
Hostility involved though.
Right. Yeah, we are this is the compound as we joke about that a little bit, but that's the idea. The idea is that you establish a spot, the family's good, all right, cool. This one's ours. Let's go over there. Let's go get another one. You build a compound so that all the family can live in one place and prosper together. Look, he ain't feeling that shit at all.
That's a lot of titles.
Yeah, you don't have to be a friends. Yeah. Your kid wants to see both of the
children.
The kid wants to see all of the people
the kids
in their
actually
family.
That kids actually love both parents, biological, and
that's fine.
For me, it bothers me when we share holidays. I want my baby to be here every holiday.
Exactly.
Why can't she be here every holiday? Because
It's that whole you get Christmas, I get Thanksgiving.
I hear that.
Yeah.
It's left out.
Yeah. She was what you couldn't hear on the mic, and she was saying
that guy moved. Go ahead, dog.
What she was saying on the mic was just that, like, the idea that when holidays come around, this whole idea that, well, you get the kid on this Thanksgiving this year, and I get the kid on December. Like, this idea that we can't still bring our families together. Right, it's extended family. So we can't bring our families together for all of the holidays so that we can all be in the same
I think the
space.
conversation's never had between new husband, new boyfriend, new long-lasting boyfriend. I don't know if the mother is having that conversation with the father to say, hey, look, my child's father is very much so in my child's life. Mm-hmm. He will be around. Or my daughter's
you mean
mother.
up front, like early on?
Yeah. She
you know that as
she will be around.
You know,
I can't do that.
I don't think that conversation is happening.
I think it does happen.
I don't think that conversation is happening.
From those
that are sincere, I think it
does. I think it does. Yeah.
If you're sincere with your intentions and your relationship, that shit will fucking happen. I think it does. You have nothing to hide.
To be honest,
if you're a sneaky fuck boy, fuck my BD shit, then it won't happen, man. Because and like y'all was saying though, you want your child on every holiday, fine. And why can't both parents be around? Why can't he bring the child around? What about this man if he's moved on and his extended family wants to see the child too? The whole family.
That's real.
Come
no, that's real. That's real.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's very real.
There's always outliers to this thing.
That's very real. I mean, my little brother has two different families. You know, he's got 3 children, one of which is not his biological daughter.
Right.
The other 2 are, but through 2 different families, right? Them 2 families definitely ain't never gonna come sit in the same room. That's an automatic, right?
Right.
My point is, yes. Is it possible that it won't work? Yes. But what I'm talking about is, do we have enough of this conversation to see if it can work? Of course, it's not going to be 100%. Everybody going, yeah, you're right. I mean, one live in California, one live in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just physically and money-wise, that don't make no damn sense, right?
Right.
But it's the conversation about, are we even in our community even giving it a shot? Are we even talking about this? And I swear to God, until that was brought up last week, I had never heard anybody think about what is it like to be the non-biological co-parent, bro?
So I don't think we give black folks enough credit for doing stuff that society doesn't perpetuate. Society doesn't perpetuate the conversation we're having, and we know good and goddamn well you're a good stepfather.
Yeah,
we know that. We fucking know that, bro.
I would border
we don't give enough credit for that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know,
the reason we and you know is because when Kennedy talked to us, because when we sat and talked to Kennedy for like an hour and a half about politics, he didn't say nothing. He sat down to the cut, and so the way she represented what she knows of him and what she's learned from him, that's all we needed to know.
She pinned Super Dad title that night, bro. In my eyes, bro. She gave you flowers, bro. And I appreciate her because. No BS. She knew I was highly intoxicated, and I mumble and I stutter at a tremendous rate when I'm intoxicated. And she sat and broke that shit down, you know, processing herself and responded to me the whole time. I'm like, this girl's great. This young woman's great. You know what I'm saying?
We have the decanter here at the JH Spell Estates.
Yeah, we finna get out here, man, because it's getting too real.
We've stepped up the notch here.
The next one,
okay. Quick question from the audience.
The next one,
great show run, bro.
We had an hour. We had an hour, and then you know what I mean, some other stuff going on.
You got a bounce? Okay. All right.
Exactly.
So we will table.
These other 1,700 topics that you had on the show run. That was the other reason I didn't read the show run. I was like, there's like 17 million goddamn topics.
You never read it anyway.
Yeah,
you are a freestyle king. Knock it the fuck off.
Yeah,
I mean, I still ain't gonna read. I'm less likely to read it when it's fucking 3 pages long.
Less likely.
I read it. I just don't research it.
On a conversation.
I do enjoy these conversations with you brothers, man.
No, same.
Everybody partaking in these conversations, man. You can always learn. We can always grow. We can always feel the experiences that we've all been through in our life to this point, man, and share them with each other, and it helps us all.
Those are facts. So I heard from Cosign.
You heard from him?
I heard from him, and he loved the show. And he talked about, and I'm gonna say this again on episode 58. There's a project coming on Gourmet Ratchet Records. This is a real thing.
Gourmet Ratchet.
Oh, it's finna go down.
Yes. Gourmet Ratchet is a real thing. It's been around for a while. So we are going to continue to do what we do.
On Sheila.
Right? Let's go ahead and
on my moon, boy.
Let's go ahead and remix this.
Make it better.
Yeah, we gonna go ahead and remix this. Knocking the boots.
Let's go. The wettest whistle.
Hey.
Last night
Welcome back. When we made good love.
This boy singing through his teeth.
Talking through some Marvin Gaye. All night long.
I want that old thing back. Hey, and make this moment once again so fine. So won't you? Else, do it for love, baby. Yeah. Good loving body rocking, knocking boots all night long. Yeah. Making love and love it till the break of dawn. No, come on, you turn the lights down and let's get right on it.
I'm not saying that out loud.
Cause when we do see you, it'll feel so right, so right. Hey, so give me some good love. Somebody's rocking, knocking those. That's all I need from you, babe. Give me some good love. Somebody's rocking, knocking those. That's all I need from you. Give me some good love. Somebody's rocking, knocking those. I bet them niggas will.
So that's too funny. We see boots.
Yeah, man. I love that part of the show, dog. For real, man.
That's definitely my
Gourmet Ratchet Records.
Gourmet Ratchet. He came out with that like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
The Dragon. It was the Dragon episodes.
Episode 58, man. Thank you again to our sponsors. Thank you to the compound. Thank you for everybody who comes through for me when I call them.
Subscribers. Yeah, real talk. You know real talk, man. We definitely have learned we have a privileged network because people definitely, we had to switch up a whole lot of stuff in the last 24 hours and Sis came through and was like, y'all good. And that's very, very, very dope. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm looking at these random 3 dudes singing on his phone right now. It's hilarious.
4 guys, 4 mics, 4 perspectives. No matter how you start your week, it's time to check in. We on the corner.
Lil Durk.
We on the corner. Yeah, 4 guys.